All right, I am on a walking trail right here by the house. It is my favorite spot. Favorite spot to walk. How you like that wore out hat? Been walking for an hour or so. Started when I got off work, did a little stress free walking. I want to encourage you though, I want to talk to you for just a minute. I want to encourage you to get out there and learn your wild edibles in that area that you live in. It is so important to do that. Learn those wild edibles in your area. So important. So important that you know where the muscadine vines are, you know where the pawpaw trees are, the blackberry patches are. So important that you know where the pine tree is. So important that you know that stuff. So when you're driving down the road, pay attention, look around you. When you're on the walking trail or walking down the sidewalk or wherever it is, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to your surroundings and learn those wild edibles. So very important that you do that. Now, wild edibles that make an excellent addition to the dinner table. They make an excellent survival food, an excellent famine food. Do they take the place of growing food and raising food? No, they do not. They're in addition to it. They're an emergency food or, medicinal purposes. Lots of medicines out here. I'm not an expert on medicinals, but I do believe that you can probably heal yourself with what's out here. Anyway, let me tell you what I've been doing for the last, it's been over a week, almost 2 weeks now. I have been adding wild edibles. I have been adding wild edibles to my dinner, lunch, whatever. Most of the time it's dinner. Sometimes it's lunch. But I've been adding wild edibles to my dinners. And every night, I haven't missed a night in a couple of weeks. And it's been fun. And I want to do that through the rest of the summer and then through the fall, maybe not so much in the winter. Since food is kind of scarce, wild edibles are kind of scarce in the winter. But why don't you try that? Do that at least for a week. Add some wild edibles to a meal at least once a day. And man, I don't know. I think if you did that quite often, you would learn to love it and get used to it, and it would be nothing but good. You may like it so much that you would do it for the rest of your life. But that's kind of what I'm working on, trying to get used to it. And hopefully I get the hang of it and it just becomes natural for me and becomes a great big food source for me. But we'll see. Anyway, I just want to kind of encourage you to keep on keeping on. Hey, you know what's coming. You know how things are right now, and you know what's coming. We need to get ready for it. We need to learn our wild edibles, learn our medicinals out here. Wild medicinals is so important. Right now I'm on a I'm eating a pokeberry, and I'm not going to tell you how to do it. It's just what I do. You'd have to check that out for yourself. But I'm eating a pokeberry right now for about 2 weeks, and it's for pokeberry is excellent for arthritis and for cleansing the lymphatic system. But just kind of when I'm eating a couple a day for a couple of weeks. Hey, I'm not an expert. It's just what I do. You need to consult with a local expert before you go doing anything. But I'm putting more wild medicinals in my diet and more wild edibles in my diet. And I think you should do the same. Who knows? May become 50% of your food and medicine source. Anyway, we'll see you. Hey, be encouraged. Be encouraged. You know what's coming, and there's only one way to get ready for it, and that is to learn your wild edibles, your medicinals, have a great big food storage, learn how to raise and grow your own food. It's so important. So important that we know how to raise and grow our own food. Anyway, we'll see you.